Right then, hello people, how the devil are you? Let's see, are we going live yet? Yes, we are. Hello people. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, I screwed up a little bit. I thought I'd set myself up for a thing up over there somewhere, but obviously I didn't. My bad. But we're all set up here, ready to go. We're on runway 17 here at St Mary's. Ready to take off. It's all going to be IFR by the looks of it, so what I'm going to do now is open up the ATC, wherever that is, shift that up over here. Right.
Papa Alpha Sierra Mike automated weather observation 1800 Zulu. Wind 150 at 10. Visibility 10.
Not looking great.
Sky condition, ceiling 1,600 feet broken. Temperature 7C, dew point 10C, altimeter 2982.
2982.
Automated weather observation 1800 Zulu. Wind 150 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 1,600 feet broken.
Okay.
Temperature.
So happy with that. So we're going to do a straight out. Well, we're not. But we are going to do a straight out. So let's announce for the
Papa
takeoff.
Alpha Sierra Mike traffic SQAWS 212 tree taking off runway 17 departing straight out.
38. In fact, I've screwed up even more than I care to think. This is what you get when you try to rush, because I haven't started that up. So refresh bookings, that's in the wrong place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this one. Main menu. You get to see all the lovely things. Right, world map, we got that, we got that, more, and we want to load save from this things. You're not going to see this, but what I'm doing now is going on to my folder where all my flight plans get things, and instead of runway 17 we're going to go for, let's go for, oh they're all small, so let's go for 18. Right, let's try that again. Now we're starting with the engine stopped. I can start Skytrack and actually claim this, which is why we're doing this in the first place. Yep, we want to do that. That can go over here. What I need to come here is the crew page and CFP. We have 7 people on board and 78 kilograms of bags, so we'll sort that out now. Where are you? There we go. say that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have cargo pod 1. We'll stick it all in there, so that's 97. Okay, that all looks good. Let's give it some juice. We're under our max payload, so we're all good. And that, let's close that down. Alright, we're fine for that. Okay, let's make sure that started, and it is. I said I was going to do VATSIM on this, but I'm not, because that's the kind of guy I am. Right, 3 minutes, let's get this started up. Everybody's on board. So that's the battery on. Standby alternator power is on. We want to have big nav lights on. Okay, fuel boost is normal. Let's get that started. We should have put the fuel on. While that's starting, let's get the okay, everything's starting up. Plenty of fuel for this. It's coming into things. Okay, let's get that's stopped. Okay. We are in go mode. Just waiting for all those to align.
Kenai Radio SKYWS 212 Tree, IFR to Papa Alpha Uniform November, ready to copy.
Skyways 212 Tree is cleared to Papa Alpha Uniform November Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.0.260 tree. Clearance void 30
So
minutes
we're
from
there.
now.
17 is there. So we got to come out, around, backtrack, and then off.
Skyways 212 Tree cleared to Papa Alpha Uniform November
Right.
Airport as filed.
7,000.
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure is 124.0 squawk 260 tree. Clearance void 30 minutes from now.
Skyways 212 Tree readback is correct. Good day.
Right, 7,000 feet. We'll select FLC because that's the way we are. Again, we'll go for a 100 knot climb. Climb at 100 knots because that's the kind of thing we do. We will be heading initially. Let's get the yaw dampers on and let's get the flock out of here, as they say. Right, he's going to get bye-bye, Mr. Man. it's bloody awful weather. Let's quickly get the rest of the... So that's a beacon and our taxi lights on.
Papa Alpha Sierra Mike traffic SQAWS 212 tree is taxiing to runway 17.
Not at this speed we aren't. Okay, let's get our flaps done. We're just about to enter the runway, so we want that on. Okay, landing lights on, taxi light off. Let's reset this again. Take it down a tad. Okay, this looks like as good a place as any to slow down and turn around. Right, let's get this mofo in the air, shall we? Let us centralise the heading. Let's bring not the throttle, we want that. Steer and look at the screen at the same time. Right, let's rotate. Let's get some. Knots. Not great. Can bring out.
Don't sing.
Oh, shut up. Right, let's get the autopilot on. FLC on autopilot, FLC, heading, all things are good. Right.
Anchorage Center SQAWS 212 tree is passing 1,300 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Skyways 212 tree Anchorage Center altimeter 29.82 continue as planned.
82. Right. ourselves a left turn. The range a bit so we can see where we are and where we're going. Okay, another left turn. When I find the right number of things. So that's going to make us parallel to our course, well above the clouds now. Just double check. That's max, that's max. Our gear is up. Happy days. Fuel is good, everything's in the green. With 2,000 to go. If we could see it, the airport would be down there where we've just come from some areas. So it's well behind us. So let's turn our heading on to track. RPM is getting a bit high, so let's take that down a bit.
Skyways 212 tree climb and maintain 9,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 9,000 feet Skyways 212 tree.
9,000 FLC. Back down to 100. In fact, we'll leave it 110. Okay, we're coming up on our track, so let's arm nav. And we've just collected it. So we'll be making a right turn soon. Here we start. 8,000 to go. Sorry, 1,000 to go for 9,000. Right, we've settled down, so let's synchronize the heading. 400 to go, just under. Go, coming down to alt. FLC is released, increasing speed. Prop RPM is good. Green, green. We're not over talking. We've still got loads of fuel. Oil, temperature and pressure is good. Wonderful. So, obviously we're not going to see much today, whether way it is. With any luck, we'll with any luck the weather will clear a little bit. Okay, let's have a look at this while we're going. So that's working. Overlay. Okay, open. That's what we haven't done. Pardon me, again. Strange. Strange indeed. Okay. It's weird. This is something I'm going to have to work on. Here we go. Right. Sorry about that. Don't know why, but this every now and again it screws up in OBS. This overlay system. Sometimes it'll work and other times it won't. We finally got it working. My channel name. Let's change that, shall we? Let's change that to let's change it to that. Let's save it. Okay, with any luck, that's changed. There we go. Right. So, you're learning as I'm learning. Nice steady 50-ish frames per second, according to that. So we're sat here at 9,000, waiting for things. What we will do, right, it has 3 approaches. We are going to be going into, when I find the information, there we go. Can never find the information when you want it, do you? There we go. Oh, that's the alternative. That's not what I'm looking for. 1715. So we're going into runway 15 when we get there. So let's have a look. All approaches, direct to runway. Okay, so we've got a localizer approach. So let's have a look on this on the chart. So here we come. So let's get rid of this. So basically what we're doing at the moment, we're going into Hagen, we're going to fly out, do this, come down 150 degrees and then come back in. We could do the DME arc, going in via Ermi. That may be a good thing. Right, so THEP is IAF, which is there. It's 15 miles. We want to be at 3,000 feet at THEPS. Drop down to 1,700 feet. And then come down 1,700 feet, then 1,100 feet. Then
Skyways 212 tree, contact Anchorage Center on 135.7. Good day.
bye.
135.7 SKYWAS 212 tree.
Right, 135.7. Changed over.
Anchorage Center SKYWAS 212 tree 9,000 feet.
Skyways 212 tree, Anchorage Center, altimeter 29.84, continue as planned.
Okay, we're up at 84 now, which is that one. No, not that one, that one. Thank you. 84. So it's interesting, it's going to be interesting which way they're going to send us. Again, way above the... Let's have a little look-see outside in the external, shall we? So it's just one solid layer of cloud at the moment. So we're definitely in IFR conditions. There's a few breaks over there, and off to our right, ahead and to the right. But otherwise it's a pretty solid layer of cloud. All nice big fluffy white clouds. Which is nice. Quick look. So we've got 83 miles to JNR, which is basically right on top of our next airport. PAUN. How you pronounce the rest of it, I've no idea, and I'm not even going to try and butcher it. So we've got 26 minutes, give or take. Ground speed 180 knots. We've got got a tailwind directly up the chuff of 15 knots, so it's 185 plus a true airspeed of 170 is 1815 plus our true airspeed of 171 is 186 knots. Ground. Looks cold down there, doesn't it? So we're still below 10,000 feet, which is why we've still got the landing lights on. So the caravan, the Grand Caravan isn't pressurized, so it's a bit pointless going much above 10,000 feet anyway. But we could do it, but by a little bit if we really wanted to. So 9,000 feet is ideal. It's about the highest we can go without worrying about oxygen. 11,000 feet is probably our absolute maximum. Just going to switch the microphone off a few minutes while I have a munch, because I'm sure you don't want to hear me masticating. Yes, I did say masticating. Right, sorry about that. I've finished munching now, so we're quite happy. So that's the thing. So that's at the moment what we're doing at the moment. We're currently subject to ATC, and our current proposition is to go to Hagen, then follow Hagen out, follow out along the localizer at 330 degrees at or above 3,000 feet. Once we get to Thebes, carry out a procedural turn to come back round on 150 degrees onto the localizer. Follow the localizer down to 3,000, keeping it at 3,000 until Thebes. Thebes will drop down to 1,700 feet. Then we're going to be looking at a 3.31 degree slant until we come down into things. So it's a case of 1,700. So keep it 1,300. Sorry, 1.3 degrees. So we're aiming for 388, somewhere between there and there. Those descents. So we're descending between 380 feet and 390 and 500 feet per minute. That's going to be our target rate of descent. Our aim is to get at 1,140 feet at Jelno, and we'll continue to come down at IUNC. By the looks of it, is going to be at our minimums, which in this case is 600 feet. So come down to here, 600 feet. If we haven't seen it by 600 feet, we'll need to go do a go around and missed approach. That's what we're supposed to do. Whether we actually do that or not is another matter, but that's what we're supposed to do. So, checking out things, still got plenty of fuel, everything's in the green, happy days. 9,000 feet, 150 knots. $188. 20 minutes, just a tad under 20 minutes to go. And weather. So in the not too distant future we are going to get a call from ATC to give us directions to their runway of choice. Okay, let's get come to news. Right, while we're here, let's go to PAUN. What's comms? We have got an AWOS of 132.25. So let's quickly get is doing this, but let's see if we can get 25132. Can't hear anything. It's 25, not 225. Right, so if we're going to come on.
Papa Alpha Uniform November automated weather.
Skyway 212 you are 5 miles southwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect localizer runway 15 approach via Juliet November Romeo transition. Cleared to Juliet November Romeo.
Cool.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect localizer runway 15 approach via Juliet November Romeo transition. Cleared to
Okay.
Juliet November Romeo Skyways 212
So
tree.
let's select our procedures. We want to select our approach. We are going to get localizer 15, which is that one. Minimums, we want that on. Barrow, and our minimums are 600 feet. Okay, so go access parameter vectors. We don't want vectors. We got vectors whether we want it or not. Okay, so we want to load that. Yes. Okay, that can close. So as it says, so as originally briefed, out here, and then off, turn around, come down, back down. We may get vectors, we may not, depends on what ATC decide they're going to do. Okay, so we're just waiting on buffeting. And there's the bay. Our airport is the other side of this bay, just on the coast. So it's probably going to be around about there. We may see it. It looks as though the weather isn't too bad out the back there. Right, let's have another listen to
Papa Alpha Mike Kilo, automated weather observation 1900 Zulu. Wind 189er at 22. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, few clouds at 1,600 feet, ceiling 4,500 feet, overcast. Temperature 9er C, dew point 10 C, altimeter 29er 82.
2982 for that.
Papa Alpha Uniform November.
So we're 84 at the moment. 82. Okay, 12 minutes to go. 36 miles. 37 miles. Well, 38. As I said, at some stage we're going to get direct to drop our altitude 6,000 feet. Speed we're doing now is about 3 miles a minute. So if we want to be 10 within 10 miles, that's 3 minutes. So we're talking about 3,300, 3,500 feet per minute rate of descent. So we know what we're doing there. So we're going to be landing on run 15. 15 is 5,900 feet, so we've got huge amounts of runway to play with, but the terminal and the PANs, or whatever you want to call them, are the parking areas are right down at the bottom of 15, right down at the bottom runway 15/33. So it's at the 33 end of the runway that we're going to land on. So it's basically we're just going to be trundling right to the end and then turning off. And happy days. If I bring this over here, you'll see what I'm looking at, which is basically that. So we're going to be coming in this direction. Land probably around about there. Just roll it down to the bottom there, and then come in and park somewhere here. So 25 miles to go. Right, 6,000 feet. It's probably going to be wanting us to come down at 1,000 feet per minute, possibly 2,000 feet per minute. So that's 3 minutes. Yeah, 2,000 feet per minute. If it was 1,000 feet per minute, it'd be 6 minutes. 6 threes are 12, so that's 12 miles. So we should be looking at another 5 miles, and we'll be wondering where the hell our descent is. So we're halfway across the bay now. There's the water. There's the land. So if any trouble happens now, we're likely to get our feet wet.
Skyways 212 tree descend and maintain 3,100 feet.
Okay, there's our...
Descend and maintain 3,100 feet skyways 212 tree.
Okay. $3,100. Okay, nicely descending, 1,400 feet per minute. That'll slowly come back up as we're and settle. If it gets much above 1000, okay, 1050, we can live with that. Okay, JM. Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. We died to death. Okay. What time is it? 8:30. Let's try this again, shall we? Well, that's a first. Right. Being as that's happened, I'm going to take the opportunity to go VPilot. Let's start VPilot up. And if we're going to have VPilot, we're going to need VATSPy. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? See if we can break it this time. It's going so well as well. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, right, so fuel, weight and fuel, let's grab that up a bit. 170. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was 96, wasn't it? Okay, happy days. Right, let's try this again. Oh, it looks as though this fell over. It looks as though the overlay program fell over, so I won't use that again this time round. There may be a thing. So let's go for beacon, nav lights are on. Okay. GPS is avionics are on. Fuel is on. Let's wait for everything to set itself up. Okay, we are connected. No one and nobody around us. Okay, happy days. 122.8, for Unicom. We are on Unicom. Right. Okay, let's set this up. FLC is 100 knots again. Let's make it 110, just for the hell of it. We're going to go to 9,000. Right, there we go. So that's all set up, ready to go. Let's get this plane started. Beacon on. Our beacon is going. Not this very light. We've got those on. All happy fun times. Right. Battery is on. Battery is on. Normal. Okay, things are looking up. Prop is turning. Dial's increasing. Our T's and P's are in the green. NG's in the green. ITT's in the green. Torque is in the green. Loads. So we're there. So again, we're going to be coming out, heading the general direction in this way. Okay. Right. Let's get this show on the road. St Mary's traffic, Skyways 2123. Taxiing to runway 17, backtrack. St Mary's traffic. Wheels off. Okay. We want to 180. Heading the general direction of this way. Right. I think we'll do a flaps up takeoff. We've got masses of things. St Mary's traffic, Skyway 2123 entering runway 17 for backtrack, ready for straight out departure. St Mary's traffic. Okay, landing lights on, strobe on, taxi off. I got 16 knots. So we will do the same thing as we did last time. So we've got a huge amount of that looks like the puppy flights there, so let's swing round. St Mary's traffic, Skyways 2123, taking off runway 17 straight out. Okay, rotate speed. Give it a little bit more because we haven't got any flaps. One thing I didn't do was do. Close enough for government work, switch the AP on. That's got it. Okay. St Mary's traffic, Skyways 2123, climbing 9,000 feet, turning left, heading 060, St Mary's traffic. Right. Well, I think he definitely fell over. I think he. Overlay definitely fell over. Although you seem to be still seeing it, so we'll have to get OBS up and stop viewing that. Right. Okay. Let's give that some welly and that some welly. That'll give that a bit of welly. St Mary's traffic, Skyways 2123, turning left, heading 330. That was clever of me. Let's have a quick gander. There we are. Okay. So if you want to follow me on Volanta, look for Jack Pants. I use that nickname a lot. Okay, we're getting close onto our track, so we're going to that. St Mary's traffic, Skyways 2123, continuing climb, 7,000 for 9,000, turning right onto our navigation. St Mary's traffic. Okay, according to VATSIM, we're the only people in the area. Although somebody seems to be flying someone else seems to be flying to PAUN, Unalakleet or whatever it is, in a DC-6. Whether they get to there the same time as us, I've no idea, but it'd be interesting. Alright, let's go for the map options. Okay, 8,800, 200 feet, we're just coming into range of alt, and there we are, locked in. (9,000 feet). Okay, everything seems to be happy. Let's resync the heading. So that's us back on track now. So we fell out there, and where we're going, PAUN, is there. Unalakleet, that's how you spell it, is it? Yeah. Anyway, that's where we're going. Got a bit of a break in the clouds. Let's have a bit ourselves a bit of external juiciness. There we go. So we've got a second attempt. slowly finding that I need 3 monitors, preferably 15. Right, so that's that. Let's close that down. Yes, so this FlyLive Studio is the thing that fell over. And it took Fly Inside with it. Which is a shame. Okay, everything looks fine and dandy. So we're passing between 2 ridges of slight ridges along a valley at the moment. So that's one of the ridges there, and the other one is down there somewhere, possibly there. Just there. So quietly happily running around. So, another attempt. Okay, everything's quite happy at the moment. Rather than guess the current bathymetry, I hit the B key. Good evening, Jonathan. Glad you've joined us. I don't know whether the pair of you are there or not, but hello. Hopefully, I haven't got the overlay running this time round, so we'll take it from there. Yeah, well, it's sorted as in we're back up and running. We're having a second attempt at this run from St Mary's to Unalakleet, but yeah, and it's just a case of seeing if it falls over again when we get close. So we've got 86 miles to go, as you can probably see from the screen. That's to JNR, which is a VOR station just to the north of Unalakleet, however you want to pronounce it. I'll just call it Cleet from now on. So it's Cleet, then it's heading 130 when we get to JNR, taking a 130 degree as a path for the runway 150, runway 15 thing. So ETE for directly above is 27 minutes. So it's 27 minutes, probably another 10 minutes on top of that for the faffing around to get onto the localizer, so we're probably talking about 35 minutes, 35 to 40 minutes for the landing. Well, to land. So if I get this up, so this is where we are. Okay, so that's JNR. That's okay. So we're coming up to so we'll go overhead at JNR, which is just north of runway 15, which is one thing. So we'll be going 330 up the top here, doing a doing a 180, coming back down to that. I'll talk that through again and a bit later. As you can see though, it's more or less wall-to-wall cloud with the exception of the odd bit of terrain every now and again. So what we've got, 186 ground speed, so it won't be too long before we get back to there. 21:13, so it's going to be 10 o'clock in the evening by the time, local time, my time, by the time I land. So what's that, 10, 22, 21 Zulu. No idea what that is in Alaskan money, but whatever it is. So you can see we're just going over a relatively small mountain range at the moment. Shall we have a quick gander from the outside? So it's pretty much of a muchness, just the odd lumpy bit here and there, or wrinkled bit more accurately. Bit of snow around. Important safety tip, folks, don't eat the yellow snow, especially in Alaska. So, excuse me. I don't know. The 208s are vastly underrated. It's a shame nobody's done a update mod. Like they've done with the DA62 and the Icon 5 recently, to make it the default planes fly a lot more realistically. And the engine systems to work a lot better. And there's all sorts of, all these are all inoperative, so airframe de-ice mode, airframe, wing lights, see, all these are inoperative. All the cabin lighting, see, these are inoperative. It'd be nice if somebody came along and did a mod. Oh, great. That'll come back in a minute, we hope. Ah, okay, successfully connected again. Are we still streaming? Looks like it. Just watching my picture, see if it falls over. Hopefully it hasn't. No, we seem to be good. Can you still hear and see this? Good, good. Right, well, it's bad news about the 737-600 from PMG-DT being delayed yet again. I don't know whether it's got anything, is going to have any effect on the 800. They said that they were separate build streams. So in the 8th of July, no, end of June. They did an update in the end of June. They said they were separate things, so whatever happens to the 600 won't affect the 800. But we'll see. We'll see. It's due out in the 800 is due out on Monday. That's their tentative idea. It was the first week in August, 1st of August, in fact. But nothing's been said about the 800 being delayed, just the 600. Right, where are we going? Right, 59, coming up for 59 nautical miles, 18 minutes. Right, so let's start thinking about dropping down, shall we? We don't have to worry about it for another 40 miles or so, but even so. So let's see. At Theps there, THEPS, we're going to be down at 3,000 feet. So it's 130 to 3,000 feet. So we'll initially drop down to 3,500 feet for going down this end. Once we go over Thep, we'll drop down to 3,000. Once we come back round and on the localizer, then we shall drop down to 1,700 feet after Theps, and then we go 3.13 degree glide slope, at which point we should be hitting Jalno at 1140 feet. If that carries on, we've got a 600 foot minimums. Just keep coming down and down and down, and hopefully by then we should 1100 feet we should be easily seeing the runway, and if we can't, then we've got another 600 feet to play with, and if we still can't, then I might carry on down anyway. We'll see. So we can at least get the procedure. We're on the approach. Let's enter. We're going for the localizer 15. We don't want Victors, we want JNR, which is that one. Do we want that one? Yes, we're going for JNR anyway, so we'll hit JNR. Enter on there. We do want a barometer. We want 600 feet. Go. Hold, and there we go, the low. Enter. And enter again. And there. Happy days. Okay, so they want us to be at JNR at 7,400 feet. Slowly dropping down to 3,100 feet by Theps. Okay. So 7,900 9,000, 7,500 is what, 1,500 feet. So about a minute, 1 or 2 minutes before JNR, we'll start 3,100 for our descent to 3,100. Haven't really paid much attention to the flight sim space recently. Last VFR flight was in doubt. You bad boy. Does this mean you've lost your chief pilot rating? So if I quickly, there we go. So everything's in. Still nothing but cloud. Right. We're probably not allowed to use it, but what the hell? Oh, what's playing up here? Right, okay, what we want to do now is to swap that over, and we want to go to 132.25 to there we go. So if we switch on COM 2, nothing yet. Okay. 37 miles. We'll try again at 27 miles. You're a type rating examiner for Ryanair, and you've forgotten what type you were trained on for Ryanair. You're being silly now, aren't you? Oh, we get a little bit more things to look at. Okay, so this is this bay. We're going across. Start going across. All fun. Fun times indeed. Okay, let's reset the heading. Yeah, right. Not while you're living where you're currently living, or have you found somewhere different to live? Are you soon going to be sitting with three bedrooms and a flushing toilet or two? bugger. It's a real shame. You'll get there, mate. Don't worry. Eventually. I've got to get a new car now. Sorry, I'm being very silly, aren't I, with the views. What have we got? 27 miles to go, left to go. Sat over at the bay. So we're getting close. If I bring up Volanta, that's where it stopped the last time. Who's that behind me? Alright, who's that one? Cool. Don't know who's that that's in front of me. So that's where I am now. And that's where everything fell over. So hopefully once we get there we'll find out whether it's going to fall over again or not. Yeah, not necessarily. It's I've had some issues with my current car. I'll have to tell you about that one day on Discord. Don't know whether you want to talk to about once we've finished here, but yeah, it's my current car needs to be replaced. Okay, let's start. 20 miles to go. So let's get ready. So our initial drop is down to 3,100 foot. There we go. Let's see if we can get the current. We probably won't be able to. So if I go onto here and onto there and there we go, meta request. Right. Slash meta. Okay, let's have a look. Pause. PAUN Unalakleet E1 090 at 7 knots. Right, they're saying 090. can't find out what the METAR is for here. Okay, so that's turning us straight into things. So what we've got to do now is activate approach. And we're happy teddies. Galena, 9.4 miles. So let's start our descent. FLC. Pull back and move things a bit. Let's see what level we're going down to. Okay. We're a bit early, but still. So we've got a very shallow descent on at the moment. So we've got, what, a little over a minute. And we're in the cloud. And we're not in the cloud. And there's our turn. So let's start dropping properly. So our target's about 1,000 feet per minute, which is fine. Not quite there yet. So it's what, 4 minutes to 4 minutes to Theb. So there's our rate of descent indicator, and there's our target. So we're a little above where we're supposed to be. Look outside. It's directly behind us somewhere, but I don't think we're going to be able to see it because of the... There it is. That's where we're going to be landing. So that's what, 2,000 feet to go. Slightly below the slope. So we can't decide at the moment whether we're in the cloud or out of the cloud or up above it or below it. But no matter. Okay, 1,000 to go. Okay, let's get that last 100 off. Unalakleet traffic, Skyways 2123, entering procedural turn for localizer approach, runway 15. And I still can't remember to put the extra traffic at the end of it. Okay, let's keep the speed up a bit. Right, the localizer, let's see. 111.3. Okay, we are logged into the things. We're turning around. 3,000 feet, which is where we're supposed to be. Once we get to Thurbs, we'll be dropping down to 1,700 feet. So let's go. Get ready for that. That's 1,700. Okay. We've got air IUNK. Localizer is IUNK, so we are identified for the localizer. Okay. That is the turn complete. So let it settle down. Okay, let's go on to heading. Okay, we're going to CDI, that's the localizer. Our course is 150, which is correct. We're off to the left a little bit. So let's go on to there and approach mode. No glide slope. Unalakleet traffic, Skyways 2123, established on localizer, runway 15 at Thebes, descending 3,000, descending 1,700. And why aren't you? Thank you. Need to descend a bit quicker. Right, let's see how much I screw this up. Okay, we are on the localizer. My feet are on the rudders. To go. Okay. Yeah, it's looking decent, isn't it, Jonathan? Wait until I get off the autopilot. Right. It's 1,700 feet. I'm not going to chase the speed. I'm going to let the speed come down, which is what it should be doing. Not enough, though. Let's update the heading book. Okay, dirge will be 1.7 miles, and that's where we start our 3-degree drop. Our 3-degree down. Okay, well, let us do that. Okay, let's get there. Kill the autopilot. Unalakleet traffic, Skyways 2123 on 1.5 mile final, runway 15, Unalakleet traffic. Bit too high. It's very bumpy. Get you down, nose down a bit. AP is off. Thank you. It's actually starting to drop. Let's reset that position. Okay, 800 feet, we're coming up for 600 foot minimums. It is in sight. Minimums, and we are continuing. This is actually a Payway airport. It cost me a £5. So I don't know whether it's any good. This is the first time I've been here. We're about to find out. Still a tad high, but we've got a load of off to the left a bit. Okay, threshold, kill the engine. Keep on the line, you bugger. All the buildings and the parking areas are right at the end of this runway, so we're just going to keep running. Thank you very much, Jonathan. No snarky comments about minimums? Unalakleet traffic, Skyways 2123 is clear, runway 1533. Right, let's get the cleaned up. Taxis lights on, landing lights off, strobe lights off. And let's have a look at the taxi for here. Quite simple, straight ahead, and its runways parking over there somewhere. Unalakleet traffic, Skyways 2123, taxiing to parking. There's a yellow line, so we'll follow that yellow line. In fact, we will follow this yellow line. Right, brakes on, and we're here. All good stuff. So this is, let's have a look. Let's drop that. Let's drop that. We'll sit here on four things. So this is what this is like. It's supposed to be a DC6 heading this way. This isn't bad for $5 worth of payware. So this is it. There's this area over here. And we've got area over here as well. It's got a bloody great big hangar. Lots of Alaskan type rustic bungalows. I got a really great big hangar of some kind here. This looks quite good. Quite impressed for £5 worth. It's in the sale. It is 122.8 for Unicom, isn't it? Right, so let's finish off this flight. So, landing light off. Sorry, taxiway off. Okay. It's down. Engine condition off. Engine details dropping. PSA in the yellow. Temperature coming down. Everything's all cool. Yeah, it was on 122.8. And so that means the beacon can come off. Avionics off. Standby off. Don't know why you've opened up again. Battery is off. And finally fuel levers, fuel tanks closed. Happy days. Nav lights can come off now. Not that they were particularly on right then. So here we are, parked up to 10 o'clock. There's 5 minutes messing about. Let's see, VATSPy. Let's switch the mode C off. VATSPy. There's a TCA 2656. So that's me, I've just landed, and there's that one there in a DC-6, 57 feet with a ground speed of 29 knots. So God knows what the hell he's at, or what the hell he's doing. He's at Golovin at the moment, PAGL. Just taken off. So he may have stopped off for fuel or something. So he's there. So I've no idea what he's playing at. But even so, it's 10 o'clock now, so I was going to try and get a second flight in, but it's a bit pointless. It seems like a bit of a pointless exercise, being it's so late now. Yes, I want to disconnect. So I think I shall end this broadcast now with this jolly little flight here by the seaside. Positively balmy day, apart from those. Oh look, flight sim has just fallen over. Strange. Right, we're going to leave it there then. I shall thank you, Jonathan, and you seem to be the only one who's watching. Yeah, you're the only one who's been watching tonight, so that's the second crash I've had tonight, which is strange. I'm not sure whether it's this. It might be this scenery, but I don't know. Anyway, regardless, good night. Have a wonderful week, whatever you're going to be doing, and with fair winds and luck, I shall see you again tomorrow, next Saturday. Right, good night. Talk to you in a few minutes on Discord, Jonathan.